Hi, and welcome back to another video. I know I've been gone for a minute, and yes, it's been a long time, but I'm back, and that's not important. So as you can see by today's video, we are going to be doing part 2 I'm gonna have a series, I think, because people have been asking. They saw my first video. It was called He Called, or He Went to Bootcamp, something like that. And I just wanted to give a little update because we are some months later. And I actually have a guest here to help me.
Oi!
Hey! Yeah, so the first, actually, introduce yourself.
Man, y'all know who I am. You know who I am. Man.
Come on.
Now. You know who I am. Look, I know you see it. Yeah, Williams, right there. Boom. U.S. Navy, look.
Can you back your seat up a little bit?
Yeah, okay. Oh, my God.
It doesn't go back anymore? Okay, well then try to scoot down. You're just too tall. Alright, well, anyway, so yeah, I gave some tips on how to deal or cope with your significant other, your friend, a family member who has gone to boot camp. And this is going to be a little bit of a, well, it's going to be a follow-up because he's obviously out of boot camp now. He's actually in a school.
Okay. Yeah.
He's going to help me because there's some things that, you know, we're not allowed to talk about. But if there's anything, just let me know. But he's in his second month of A school. Yeah. And things are different now. So, yeah, we're just going to go through. I actually have a list of things that I wanted to mention. If you have anything to say, just chime in and let's get into it.
Every time I pull up, every time I roll up, I just start thinking about you again. But I'm a real nigga, so I'ma man up and just do what I do again. I've been fucking these hoes, I've been chasing that money, you know I ain't never gonna lose again. All this pain, all this love got me feeling like Tony, so say hello to my little friend. Every time I...
What it is? What's up? Gotcha in the cut.
Goddamn. Yo.
Goddamn. All right, so I made a few notes in my phone, and if you have anything to comment on, comment. Okay, so a few updates. Last time I made my video, I believe we were about a month or so into boot camp. I just had spoken to him for the first time.
Like a month.
You were there for like 2 months.
Well, technically, but like, okay, sorry. My fault.
That's yeah. I had spoken to him one time. I believe I may have received a letter, maybe, but there was really little to no communication. So I'm just going to start from there, basically. So life after boot camp. One, I did not attend graduation. That is because of COVID. They weren't allowing us to go. So that can be different depending on how things go by the time your person is out of boot camp. But for me, I was not able to attend. I was not allowed. Yeah, they did have a virtual graduation. We weren't. I thought we were supposed to be able to like live stream in like via Zoom or something, but we weren't able to. We had to wait until they posted the video, and then we got to see the graduation.
I actually met the people who put those videos together. They're actually MCs. That's
pretty cool. Yeah, his job is an MC, which is
mass communication specialist. I basically work in PA field to like photography and videos and
THU. Can I talk about that?
Yeah.
Okay, so THU is basically temporary holding unit, and that's where they went to after they graduate. It's like a holding unit before. Yeah, well, he went to a temporary holding unit, which is where, like, it's a holding unit until they are shipped out to wherever their school is. He was there for a couple weeks.
I was there for, like, a week. I think that was, like, 6 days.
That was it? No, it seemed longer. So there, they were able to have their cell phones. So that was the first time we FaceTimed. Yeah. We can talk regularly, unless...
I was like out. Like if I was like walking around the base, I couldn't be on my phone. Yeah. But if we were at the unit, we could fucking talk.
But that was the most significant change from boot camp to out of boot camp is he had his phone, so we were able to talk pretty much whenever we wanted.
Yeah. Like the first couple times FaceTiming, baby, like Ooh, yo, you was looking good. Yo, don't get it twisted. Like, she look good now,
Alright.
but hey, like, not being able to see her face, like when we had our regular phone calls, like we would get to what I think I called you twice.
I think
twice
3 times.
Twice when I was still like actually in training. I called her.
Yeah.
And like, yo, man, just hearing her voice, I was like, yo, like, it's really her on the other side of this phone. I just need to get out of here so I can see her face. I'm like,
yeah. And to speak on a point that I mentioned last time, like us being like at home and just having to continue with life, we're just wondering if you guys are actually thinking about us. Like, if we're just lost in the dust, but tell them, like
every day, like, that's your motivation. Like, they teach you about, like, you take like these certain courses there that they kind of teach you, I forget the exact words, the words that they use, but like basically you have a motivation, and like there's a reason that you joined the military. And like, you know, for me, she was that. So I used to, every day, you know, I'm like, damn, we gotta do this dumbass shit today. All right, fuck. Damn, somebody fucked up. We gotta get on the tow line. Like, oh man. And look, she's like, smile.
can you stop?
She's worth it, man. Every minute of that shit, she's worth. So I ain't had no problems getting through it.
So he's in A school. Here it's pretty much, all right, things that I wrote down. They will have their cell phones, so we're good. As far as being able to contact them and have regular communication, we're good in that department. There's no having to wait for him to be able to call
or something. Unless I'm at school.
Yeah, unless he's in class. But other than that, you're gonna have regular communication. I was told no visitors, but here I am.
Hey, listen.
If you can make it
Make
do
it
what
work,
it do, make it work. You can make it work, because obviously I'm here. I've been here for like 4 days. I'm actually leaving today, unfortunately.
No!
All right.
You're not going.
So they do have different phases while they are in A school. Obviously, phase 1 is pretty restricted. He just hit phase 2 maybe last week. So as they phase up, there's more privileges, I guess, that they have.
You kind of just have to earn your show you're not a dickhead, basically. Like, can you be at the right place at the right time in the right uniform?
Basically.
That's what the military really is. Like, if you're in the right place in the right uniform most of the time, nobody's gonna fuck with you as long as you're not a fucking dickhead.
And I mentioned the phases because while he's in phase 1, or she or whoever, you're probably not going to be able to visit them. So I had to wait till he was in phase 2 so that he would have more liberty leaving. He didn't have to do musters or whatever. So phase 1, I think you need to take this time to know, what did I say? Take this time to know everything they need and what you will be sending them. I sent him a package maybe like a while ago. It was a while ago now. But just take note of the stuff that he's going to need or that you're going to send them, because they're going to need stuff. They come here with nothing. What did you come here with?
Everything,
his wallet and his cell phone.
You come here with your sea bag, and that's it. Like,
literally nothing. So I sent him clothes, shoes. What else did I send you?
You need to send me my laptop or my computer. You're playing.
Clothes, shoes, like snacks, whatever they're gonna, like, think of the little stuff that they're gonna need. And yeah.
I love the Kraft mac and cheese. In the cup, add water in the microwave, bake a pot of water, stir it up. I don't know the recipe. I'm just saying.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Okay. All right. Okay. So that's pretty much an update on. Can you think of anything else from you being in boot camp to now? Like anything that's different or, you know?
Different. Everything is different.
Everything's different. Did I cover everything?
Honestly, leaving boot camp and coming, like, once you graduate RTC and you leave there, you will, like, on the Navy side of it, I guess, and you'll realize this if you're watching this video. You probably already do realize this.
Okay.
But, like, just everybody's a person. Like, don't get caught up in the whole ranking recognition thing, because, well, not ranking recognition thing, obviously. Like, officers for sure give them the respect, but like, give everybody their respect. But
we're
like,
looking here. We should be looking here.
oh, you dickhead. You'll just start to realize that like everybody's a person, and if you give them the respect that they deserve, they're gonna give you the respect, and they're gonna treat you like a fucking person. Like, I'm an E2, and like, you know, once I hit E3, like, I don't know, like, they treat you like people if you can show that you're a person, you're not a fuckhead.
And the majority of the people that watched my first video I don't believe were people who were going to boot camp. I think it's people like me who have like the person who's going to boot camp. So it's just cool to get, you know, the other side of it, think about what they're thinking or whatever. Okay, so lastly, I just want to finish this video off with things to keep in mind as you know, as your significant other, your brother, your cousin, whoever. For real. For real.
Huh?
You're annoying.
I don't. Put in the comment section below.
Are you crazy? Don't fucking play with me. That shit's not. So things to keep in mind, just as, you know, advice or things that I wish someone would have told me. So this is, when they're in A school, this is pretty much life for a little bit. So get comfortable.
Sorry to cut you off.
Let me just finish my thought. Yeah, this is life for, I know his, wait, I think go ahead, say what you're going to say.
I was going to say, most A schools are a lot shorter. Like, a lot of people who I went to boot camp with are already graduated and on their way to the fleet. So mine's 6 months. Yeah. So I'm going to be here for a while. But yeah, most people's schools are a lot shorter than mine is. That's
also true. His A school is 6 months, so this is kind of life for a little bit, and just get comfortable with it. It's good now that we're in October. We're in October, so he'll be coming home for a little bit for Christmas break and stuff like that. Hopefully. So it shouldn't be too bad. But regardless, this is gonna be it for a little bit. So get into your routine, establish what's gonna basically be your relationship in this point.
It's hard. Like, it's hard. It's like, shit, she'll tell you too, it's hard right now. Like, as much as I love her and as much as she loves me, like, not being able to going from being together every single day, like, yeah, love is hard.
It's hard. It's hard. Another thing to keep in mind, as much as you want to talk all day, every day, they are on a pretty strict schedule. That's more so for phase 1, like when they first get here. As much as you're going to want to be on the phone with them all the time and just sit on the phone with them, they have things that they need to do when they need to do it. And I know I'll be on the phone like, no, just wait 10 minutes, 5 minutes. But they have to go and they have to do what they got to do. So just keep in mind that it's the military.
So do as you're told.
Yeah. And let them do as they're told.
But hey, when I'm not being they're not telling me what to do, hey, guess what I'm listening to? My baby. My baby.
And last thing that I want to mention for this video.
You can see the waves. Hold on.
Is
yes, sirski. Yes, sirski.
Last thing I want to mention for this video is, if I can get it back. Okay.
Why did you make that face?
I thought it disappeared. Last thing I want to mention for this video is to give them time to figure things out before you ask anything. And let me just go into deeper context. So when he first got here, I was asking him a lot of questions about a lot of stuff, just as far as when am I gonna be able to see you, what else was I asking you, like,
sure, that was the main question.
typically every time I see him or when we do get together, I will try to make a video just updating you guys on this process. He'll be in the military for 5 years, so we'll see. We'll see. He'll be in the military for some years. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, because if you're not following me on Instagram, why?
Facts.
That's it. And that's all. Bye. You do the hand thing? No, not that.
No.
Bye.
Run it up fast. I'ma go run it up fast. Run it up fast. Link with drug. Call me Chef Boy Stack. Free my nigga. They gave bro 17 flat. Where I'm from is cold. Got me feeling like young Pat.